Have you ever just wanted to live out in the hinterlands in a tiny cottage just overlooking the sea? Well, that's exactly what today's Model of the Day is, because today we're taking a look at The Cottage by Milk or Dog. And yes, that's right, it's The Cottage, not some other cottage, but The Cottage. And this is just a new player home that you can move into, located in the West Gash, just out in the wilderness a bit, outside of Nissus, and it's a really rustic and charming little abode, with a nice little garden there, and a path that just leads to the front door. It's a rather unique looking cottage, unlike anything else in the game, but it blends in pretty well with the West Gash here. And, as you might expect from a Melkor mod, it does have glow-in-the-dark support, so at night, you'll just see the windows just warmly lit up here. And it's just a really cozy and atmospheric little abode. It is just a really nice, place to live if you were into, a tiny home just out in the hinterlands. And as a note here, this also counts as a modder's resource. So if you want to use, the cottage exterior or the interior tile set in your own mods, you can. But anyway, there's a bit of a background story here, with a note left by the previous owner, and a few scripted features, like a fireplace that you can turn on and off. And as a note here, the interior lighting is dictated by time of day, so it'll change, depending on whether it's daylight or, if it's a night out. And as you can see here, it's a really cozy and a nicely finished cottage, though obviously not very big. It has a bed, a table for dining, and a bit of storage, including a loft with just a bit more storage, but obviously, this is very much rustic living, so there's not exactly a huge number of amenities here. But anyway, that's our mod of the day. So as always, I've been your host, Dark Elf Guy. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, happy modding, and I'll see you all next time.